Welcome back, guys. Alright, so we've got the 12 miners plugged in and pumping. So we're up here in the hot box. You can see that we've got the 12 there. It's currently 37 degrees. Got the security happening. Got my makeshift fan blowing out the hot air. And it's I mean, you stand outside, you can feel it, but it's definitely not doing enough. I've got the box fans, they've just arrived from China. I've got to pick them up in a couple of days. Got the wiring done for them, and I'll show you the other side shortly. But let's have a closer look. So they look pretty good. Wish I could have more, but unfortunately the power is maxed out, which I'll show you shortly as well. Here in the cool room, well, not so cool, we've got this here to cover the windows just so there's no light going to come in. Got still the cold air being sucked out of the emergency staircase, and it's pretty cool, but not cool enough, unfortunately. So the issue we're having is, I don't know if you can see here, you can see that the board is bowing inwards. As soon as I open the door, see if I can get it on camera, it stops bowing, it bows out. So there is too much pressure in the hot room. So as it's blowing out the air here, it's not getting out fast enough, and it's trying to blow back in, or it's putting pressure, and the hot air is going through all the cracks that I've got here. And where I'm standing right now, I can feel that it's pretty warm. Then I get to the other side, it's a lot cooler. Partly because it's blowing the cold air, but it's also, this is a bit more sealed. So once I got those fans at the door creating a negative pressure, pushing all that hot air out, it'll probably, well, I've got two of them that I can have going. Hopefully I can get it almost strong enough that these will just not blow out. So yeah, but anyway, let's have a look at the setup. I like to, apart from the data, let's not look at that on the right, but I'm pretty happy with that setup. So I've made the custom plugs as I showed in the other video, going up the duct to the switchboard. Got the my computer, the modem and network switch here. So let's have a look at the fan control. I'll probably do a full video on that once I've got that up and going. But this is the VFD, variable frequency drive, I think, something like that. So I've got the supply coming in, and this is the feed going to the fans. So this can do, I think, 2.2 kilowatts. The fans, I got a 900 by 900. Can't remember exactly what the wattage is, but this will be able to run all four of them. And I made a bit of a mistake when I bought them, the fans. So I should have specified, but the fans are 380 volts, where in Australia three-phase it's 415. With this bad boy here, it varies the voltage, and I've checked with my multimeter, and yeah, it goes from 0, 1, 2, 3 volts all the way up to 415, but I'll be sure to keep it under the 380 volts, so not to burn out the motor, but also, well, hopefully, well, at least with one of them it doesn't need to run that hard. With two of them it definitely won't need to, but I've got the option. Yeah, so I'll do a video on that, on how to program it, things like that. So far pretty simple, but I haven't had much experience. Here's a switchboard. So again, 415, we've got three-phase here. Mate, so I've got all the miners here, so there's all here and 2 there, so making a total of 12. Obviously there's a few more spots, but this is, in regards to amps and heat, it's at its max. So I'm touching these cables. These are pretty warm, so you can't see. These are, oh, they're not too bad. They're warm, but then when I'm touching the 16mm mains, oh man, that is hot. That's uncomfortable hot. That's, yeah, no, that's very uncomfortable hot. I got my multimeter, so we'll check the amps here. All right, so that one there's 16 amps, pretty much 17 amps, 16 and a half, sorry. They would be the S19's 96 terahashes that I got overclocked to 125 terahashes, and then yeah, 14.8, so almost 15 amps. Let's go to another one. Yeah, 13. That's what it should be at, around 13. I think that it's pretty high because the fans, all 4 of the fans are working hard. They're all at max. I've got the chips rate to keep them at what's the name, 70 degrees, and yeah, it's doing its best to maintain that. So at the mains, 60 amps on the red phase. .58 amps on the white, and I think it was around 50 amps as well on the blue. Yeah, 52. So I mean, in regards to balancing it, they're pretty balanced. Just moving one over would make the other one, the lower amps, back to 60 something amps. So anyway, yeah, so next video I guess we'll be showing how the fans are running and hopefully making a difference. So yeah, all right, we'll talk soon, guys.